What if everything you believe about money is incomplete? Because the truth is uncomfortable. Most people are not broke by accident. They are following patterns inside a system they don't fully understand. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Think about your life for a moment. How many people do you know who work hard every single day and still struggle to move forward? They wake up early, they sacrifice their time, they do everything they were told to do. And yet, nothing really changes. Is that bad luck? Or is something deeper happening? We like to blame luck because it protects us. It's easier to say life is unfair than to question our decisions. And yes, life is not equal. Some people start with more advantages. Some people have better opportunities. That's real. But if luck was the only factor, then why do people with similar backgrounds end up in completely different situations? Why does one stay stuck, while another slowly improves? The answer is not simple, but it is clear. You live inside an economic system that most people never take the time to understand. One of the most important forces in that system is inflation. Inflation means that over time, your money loses value. What you could buy years ago with a certain amount now costs more. Food, rent, transportation, everything slowly increases. But your income does not always grow at the same pace. This is what economists call wage stagnation. It means salaries increase slowly, or sometimes not at all. So even if you are working harder, you are not really getting ahead. You are just trying to keep up. Now add another layer. The cost of living keeps rising. Housing becomes more expensive. Education becomes more expensive. Even basic necessities are harder to afford. So people look for solutions. And the easiest one is credit. A credit card. A loan. Buy now, pay later. Feels like control. It feels like you are solving the problem. But in reality, you are postponing it. Because debt is not just money you owe. It is time you owe. Every dollar of debt represents hours of your future already committed. And here is the dangerous part. It doesn't feel heavy at first. You swipe a card. You get what you want. Nothing seems wrong. But slowly, interest grows. Payments accumulate. And one day you realize, you are not working for your future. You are working for your past decisions. But the system is only part of the story. There is another factor that matters just as much. Your behavior. Your habits. Your daily choices. And this is where things become uncomfortable. Because it is easier to blame the system than to look at yourself. But both are always connected. Imagine two people. Same job. Same salary. Same starting point. One spends everything. Small daily expenses. Things that don't seem important in the moment. The other person is not perfect, but more intentional. They save a little. They learn a little. They think before spending. After 1 year, the difference is small. After 2 years, still not dramatic. But after 5 years, their lives look completely different. What? Because money is not only about how much you earn. It is about what you do consistently. This is where behavioral economics comes in. It explains how people make decisions. And the truth is simple. Humans are not always rational. We choose comfort over discipline. We choose immediate pleasure over long-term benefits. We say we want financial freedom, but our actions don't match that desire. We know we should save, but we spend. We know we should learn, but we avoid it. Not because we are incapable, but because it is easier not to change. And the system is built around that. Everything is designed to be easy to consume, easy to spend, easy to stay distracted, but not easy to grow, not easy to build wealth. Now think about this. How many people truly understand how money works? Not just earning it, but managing it and growing it? This is called the financial literacy gap. Most people were never taught these concepts. Not in school, not at home. So they learn through mistakes. And mistakes are expensive. They learn after debt, after stress, after years of struggle. But by then, they are already behind. Let's look at a simple example. A young man gets his first job. He feels proud. He finally has money. He starts spending on things he always wanted. Nothing extreme, just normal enjoyment. But he never saves. He never learns. 5 years later, nothing has changed. Now imagine another person. Same job, same salary, but they decide to understand money. They don't stop living, but they become aware. They save a small percentage. They avoid unnecessary debt. 5 years later, they are not rich, but they are stable. They have options. That is the difference. Not luck, not talent, but awareness and decisions. So no, you are not poor because of bad luck. You are stuck because of patterns. Patterns of thinking, patterns of spending, patterns of avoiding responsibility, and patterns can be changed, but only if you are willing to see them, to question them, to face uncomfortable truths. Because change does not start with money. It starts with awareness. You cannot control inflation. You cannot control the economy, but you can control your habits, your learning, your decisions, and that is enough to change your direction. Not instantly, but permanently. So ask yourself one question. Are you moving forward or repeating the same cycle? Because the answer to that question will define your future. You are not poor because of bad luck. You are poor because of patterns, and patterns can be broken.